Hi everyone, my name is Justin.
I'm Aaron.
And we are Community Relations Facilitators, and welcome to October's second video log. Now, imagine that you're Katniss Everdeen, rising on the platform going into the Hunger Games. You and your opponents have one goal in mind, which is to survive. You all entered on equal grounds, or did you? Katniss was a normal girl who just knew how to use a bow and arrow, whereas the District 2 tributes were trained and specialized in weapons and different types of martial arts. Katniss was volunteered for the Hunger Games to protect her sister, whereas the District 2 tributes were very excited and wanted to represent their district at these games and were fully ready to go in. So, does that mean that the Hunger Games are really equal?
Well, there's a difference between being equal and being equitable. If you want to be equal, you treat everyone the same. It sounds fair, right? But if you want to be equitable, you take people's situations into account.
Let's take a look at it in a different context. So when people apply to college, everyone has that equal opportunity to apply, but does that mean every applicant have the same access to resources? Did they go to a school where they allowed students to take home textbooks at night? Did the school have enough money for science projects? Did everyone have an equal option of taking the SAT, the ACT tests, or have a chance to take an AP class? All these things are held into considerations, because even though everyone can apply to a college, that doesn't necessarily mean everyone has the same opportunity to get accepted into college.
Let's take a look at financial aid. If you want to be equal, you put all that money into one big pot, and then you give it to every single student in an equal amount. But if you want to be equitable, you take that money and then you look at each student individually. You take their needs and their family and financial situations into consideration, and then give each student the money that they need to go to school.
When we talk about equality and equity, we don't just mean in these types of examples, we mean it in how we treat people as well. So you might remember back in elementary school we were taught, do unto others as you would have others do unto you, which is the golden rule. Well, don't you think that's not very equitable? Don't you think people want to be treated the way that they want to be treated? Instead of using the golden rule, why don't we use this platinum rule in social situations?
When we're talking about social justice, a lot of the time we're talking about equity. Equity takes people's needs into account, and that's important because we're all different. So remember, next time you're talking about equality, you might just be talking about equity.